I go to Bethlehem High School. I've lived in Connecticut about 5 years. I'm originally from New York, but since I've been here, I always thought that, we're not getting what we really need because the conditions in schools is completely poor. When it rains in Bethlehem, I can't speak for the other high schools, but I can speak for ours. When it rains, it leaks, and I really don't think that's fair because, a girl likes to look nice. The rain gets us wet, and my hair be messed up, and, people slip, and, accidents that we could just basically avoid. Like, we can't do that. We need new computers. Basically, a whole new school. So, basically, I would think the next person that really steps us to the plate could just really donate something to the schools, not basically basketball, but every school, every high school, or any school that's in getting pictures, because that's our education. At the end of the day, you want to be comfortable in somewhere where you learn.
Mr. Cruz, you're up next.
The young lady laughs about the leakage in the roof, but it's a serious problem. What it says is that we don't treat our kids as a priority in this city, and the political machine for 20 years has not. I recently received the endorsement of the teachers, the first time that union has ever endorsed a mayoral candidate, and I'm proud of it. What we've got to do is a full forensic audit of the city of Bridgeport budget, figure out how much money we're spending in education, figure out how we move money into resources where it will help the most: urban curriculum, lowering class size, teacher retention. We have to hold people accountable. We can't accept that 91% of our sophomore class is failing math and reading, and in 2 years they come into the world totally unprepared. That's unacceptable. We have to move forward. We have to work with teachers, parents, and students to improve the school system. I also add with great pride that the Vice President of the Board of Education, Mr. Max Medina, has also endorsed my candidacy. These are leading advocates in the field of education. We can move this city forward.
Mr. Finch?
The mission of the Bridgeport Public Schools is to, and its supporting community, is to graduate every child college ready. I'm proud to be joined by my son Pete Finch, who's been working on my campaign tirelessly. Right here tonight, he's a 2000 graduate of Central High School. His brother's a 2004 graduate of Central High School, go Hilltoppers. It was a great privilege to attend their graduations and countless and myriad numbers of PTSO meetings throughout their lives. I have 2 more children that I'm planning to send to public schools, and I'm more concerned about the public schools in Bridgeport, I think, than anything, including property taxes, because I think we can lower property taxes. The schools present a unique challenge to us, and we have to focus like a laser beam on reducing class sizes. I've pledged to reduce the class sizes for the youngest children, K to 3, and I've pledged to increase the city contribution by $500,000 each year for the 4 years of the Finch administration.
Mr. Caruso, your rebuttal?
Again, if you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. The city of Bridgeport underfunded its school system and was fined by the state of Connecticut for underfunding. We had to pay a fine. Mr. Finch said absolutely nothing. He keeps criticizing the state, give us more money, give us more money. The fact is we have to find out how we're using money and if we're using it wisely and hold people accountable. That's important to do. That's how we're going to help kids really get out of the situations they find themselves currently in. We've also got to prepare them for college, have a public-private endowment so that when a young person passes our high school, can go on to college at no tuition cost. That's the way we can move this city forward.
Mr. Finch, 30 seconds, please.
A week ago, Senator Tom Gaffey and I stood in front of the new East Side School, and we were very encouraged to have him here because, as you know, he's the most powerful person in the Capitol, in the legislature, when it comes to education policy. It was very gratifying to have him there and to vote this year on the largest increase in ECS formula in the history of the state of Connecticut for Bridgeport. It's not enough. We have to do more. But I can work with the governor, and I can work with Senator Gaffey and the Speaker of the House better than anyone in this race, and I can cash in on my positive relationships with all of them.
Thank you. The next question, Mr. Finch, you'll respond first.